Okay, in the last set of videos, we talked about the U.S. customary measurements. Now we're going to talk about the metric system. And, for some reason, whenever people talk about the metric system, they always just cringe and act like it's just, something horrible to use. But actually, the metric system is much easier to convert within than our own system, the U.S. system, because we don't have all of those weird conversion factors like we do in the U.S. customary. Um, Once you kind of get the hang of it, you'll realize that we're really doing the exact same thing over and over and over again. Okay, first of all, you have to understand that there are three basic units in the metric system. We have the meter, which is used for length, and that's what we're going to be using in this section. Then we have the liter, which is used for capacity or like a volumetric measure. And then we have the gram. And the gram is used for mass. We usually can use this with weight, and we'll talk about this in the next section. But actually, it is a mass measure, or the amount of stuff in something. So we're going to be focusing on the meter in this set of videos, and that is our standard unit for length in the metric system. Now, in the U.S. system, if you'll remember, our units for length, we had a whole bunch of different ones. We had feet, inches, yard, miles, all those kinds of things. And every one of them had different numbers that were attached to them. This gets really difficult to try to remember. I mean, you have to remember there are 12 feet in an inch, or 12 inches in a foot, 3 feet in a yard, 5,280 feet in a mile. There's all those different amounts. When it comes to the metric system, it's a base 10, and that's what makes it so nice, because our own numbers are base 10. So, for instance, look at these numbers here. And let's just look at the 1, the 10, the 100, and the 1,000. If I were to have a number, let's say 2534, 2,534. This position is our ones position. This is our tens position. This is our hundreds, and this is our thousands. That's exactly what we're working with here. We have our ones position is our original units. Our tens position is deca. The hundreds is hecto. And the thousands is kilo. Now, what's so nice about this is we can move within the system by basically just moving our decimal around. And then if you look at the other side here, we have the tenths spot, which would be like saying 0.3, that would be 3/10. The next position is the hundredths, so if I had 0.35, that'd be 35 hundredths. And then the next position is the thousandths, so if I had 354, that would be 354 thousandths. So it works along our system, our regular number system. So what we need to really focus in on here are our prefixes. This kilo, hecto, deca, original units, deci, centi, and milli, because these are going to be the same in every one of the units that we use, meter, liter, and gram. Now we have abbreviations for those. We use K for kilo, H for hecto, DA for deca, D for deci, C for centi, and M for milli. And then we just attach the standard or the original units behind it to say kilometer, hectometer, decameter, and so on and so forth. Now there's a real nice mnemonic device to help you remember this. That is, kids have dropped over dead converting metrics. If you can remember this, those first letters will help you remember what prefix it is that you're using. So you may want to take some time and write this down so that you have it and we can use it in the next video.